What's up, guys? As several of you are aware, obviously, we did our review for Splatoon 2, and now the app is out and it's functional. It works. I guess if you want to call it that. As an app, though, let's say this was a companion app, for example. It would work fine. You can see it on the right here with my phone. I did hop to plug my phone in because for voice chat, which we're going to attempt to do here soon with Max from Dreamcast Guy, you need to keep the screen on or it won't work. So I opted to just plug my phone in and run it down to an outlet. I'm going to have my Switch here kind of in like tabletop mode with Splatoon 2 going. Right now I'm just waiting for Max to get ready, but if I go into the Splatoon 2 app, it's fine. Like, it's a good companion app. It tells you your stats, which is great. It tells you about the people you just played with, up to 50 matches, which is awesome. And it does some cool stuff. It even goes through like weapons and everything that you can buy, apparel. There's a few things that I wish it did better. For example, you see down here how we have these little icons? These are different sections of the Splatoon 2 app, where, for example, stage info's here, and then we have stuff about your person in particular, your profile. Then we go over to the right, we have more about our My Stats. These are more here about stage info, weapons you're using, and then this is more about your stats when it comes to things like how many points do you have per weapon, what's your league battle, everything like that. And then on the right, it tells you in detail your last 50 battles, how you did, and how your team did in general. One thing I would like, I think they could probably improve pretty easily, is instead of having to touch these little icons, if you just swipe left or right. I think it's a pretty easy functionality probably to add, and I would hope that they add that rather than having to touch these little buttons. If you can see down here, it's dangerously close to my home button or my pages button or even my back button. So there's a lot of things that could probably go wrong there if you don't hit it dead on, or at least more accurately than if you just if you're playing, you just go to touch it and you hit your home button and all of a sudden you're back out of the app. So that's one thing I hope they add. It's a little thing, but overall the companion app itself is fine. It's when we get into voice chat that people have problems. And I understand, because having to use a cell phone for voice chat rather than just plug into here, the top, is an issue. So we're going to have Max jump in here soon, and we'll attempt to do some voice chat while we play a game of Splatoon 2. Okay, so to create a room and invite people, you need obviously your cell phone and you need the Switch, at least within proximity. I'm not going to plug a headphone into either because it should run through speakerphone on my phone, and he should be able to hear me hopefully through the receiver if everything goes well. So here we go into Online Lounge, and this is going to have us create the room on the Switch, and then the app handles the rest. So let's start by making a room, private match, sure, and then we have to send a notification to my smart device, which should push it to here if it goes well. So here we go, creating private battle, and there we go. So it pops up here with my Spawn Waves room, and I'm going to get, I guess, a Switch friend, and we'll grab Dreamcast Guy, hit OK. And our friend has been invited. So here is me, and you can see it's picking up my voice through the, I guess through the phone. And my voice has started. We're waiting for Dreamcast Guy to join, and hopefully we can jump into, like, I don't know, something, Turf War? Splat Zone, maybe? We'll just wait for him to join. And it looks like we have a mute button here as well that I assume just mutes me. Dreamcast Guy is at max in on the.
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh, okay. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna plug in. So earlier I was using an actual headset, but I think I accidentally broke mine. So I'm gonna try plugging in headphones to see if it'll let me just use my cell phone mic still.
That's what I'm doing. This is all through just through speakerphone essentially. Like, I have the phone off on the table.
So,
I just have my
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, good. Just make sure. Yeah. Wow. Perfect. Weird.
Okay, yeah, so we just have us two here, and there's a couple modes we can try. There's obviously Turf War, Splat Zones. I guess, can we go into, I haven't tried this yet, can we actually go into, like, matchmaking or no?
No, not as a team. I don't think so. I think, well, for private, I don't think so.
Yeah, because they have Turf War, I assume that means it would just be us playing. And then there's, like, Splat Zones where it's,
Yeah, tower control Rainmaker, yeah. And what's really sucks is that we can't to go to Salmon Run or do Salmon Run, we actually have to physically walk out of this place and go into the Salmon Run place, which is boarded up until Friday. So we can't even test the Salmon Run.
Sweet. All right. Well, oh man. Okay. I just wanted to try doing a, I guess a co-op thing, so we could try it. I guess. Well, what do you?
I think we're at the 1v. I think we're gonna have to 1v1 each other.
Really? Because then we lose. But then we lose voice chat.
Yeah, it's true.
If we're on separate teams, we don't get voice chat. I'm noticing this.
I'm gonna back out, and I'm not sure if it's gonna kick me out of chat. But I'm gonna back out and then invite you and see if I can mess with any of the options.
Okay.
1 sec.
Yeah, sounds good.
Oh, it says your voice chat will end shortly because you left the room, and now there's a timer.
Yeah, that's what I did too. So there's a timer. It basically lets you guys say goodbye, and that's it. Yeah, if you want to open an online lounge, see what you can figure out. I'll wait for your invite.
Yeah, I'm sitting here right this second. 1 second here.
Cool. All right, so there's that. We're gonna wait for Max to invite me in, and we'll see what he could figure out. But I was a little surprised that I didn't see any. I saw Turf War, but I don't think that's matchmaking. And I was trying to figure out how we would go about doing that. Because it looked like I just did a private battle when I started an online lounge. Maybe he can figure it out real quick. We'll let him see what he can do. So we got our invitation here, the invitation list. We'll hit that, and then there's Dreamcast Guy's room. So we'll jump in there and join from the online lounge. So we'll go in online lounge. So you kind of have to be back and forth on these, kind of in tandem. Okay, so we're in on both now. So you have to kind of join the room on both for it to work for you. That's the one thing I don't like is we're on two different sides here. Max, can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I was just saying, it's weird that we have to join on both devices. Like if I get an invitation, I have to join on both.
I hate that, dude. I hate that. Like the fact that I have a party made on my Switch, but I'm reaching over here and poking my phone. Man, I do not like that.
Yeah, like I was saying, it works for a companion app for all your stats and everything, but as soon as we have to use it for voice chat, it seems to fall apart a little bit.
Yeah. I will say at least the audio is clean as hell. That was worry of mine, because I know a lot of times early apps, when they first come out, they'll have that annoying robotic sound because it's not good at compressing audio and transporting it.
Yeah, I mean it sounds good. Like it sounds as good as obviously it's gonna your phone or whatever headset you're using. It's just the whole using them in tandem it just seems weird.
Okay, here's what I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna back out of this lobby. I'm backing out right now. I'm gonna see if there's another option that I just missed. I just literally do not understand. A private battle, friends.
So yeah, people here now can see what I guess us going through trying to just get into matchmaking.
Yeah, here I think I can invite you. So I'm inviting you to a match that'll let us play online, but I'm not sure we'll be able to chat. So that's gonna be the experiment here. I'm gonna leave this lobby and I'll be able to invite you.
Okay. Yeah, this has been my worry. I think we'll get used to it as we use it, but I see a lot of people maybe getting kind of frustrated with this setup. And of course, this is still version 1.0.4 of the online app, so hopefully it starts to improve. We're gonna let him invite us again and see if there's something else maybe that he can figure out. Okay, so we have our invitation. We're gonna go through here. We will join his match, and then it will tell us, of course, to then join on through here. So here we go. We'll be in here, and then we will join. There we go. And I think everything just syncs up. Okay, so we're in now.
Yeah, so it looks like the only way that you and I can talk is in these private matches. If you were theoretically in a game at the time, I can actually press the join button and I'll be in queue to be in your next random match, but we can't talk. So in every game mode, the only way to talk is in these private matches. Every other mode has disabled voice chat.
That's interesting. That's interesting that's the case. So Salmon Run, of course, because that's co-op, that to me needs voice chat. Like, right, that's like a...
Yeah.
Yeah, so if that is voice chat, that's fine. But right now, so if we just started a match, we would play against each other, and there would be no voice chat. Is what?
Let's see. You want to start it up?
Yeah, go ahead and start it up.
See what happens?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna do turf war, so we're just basically painting stuff. I'm gonna choose my favorite map, the towers. There we go.
Alright, so... Okay, team chat's on, but I'm in the room by myself. So I'm just gonna talk to myself a little bit here. I mean, I guess if it was a full party and we split into 2 teams, this would make sense because obviously one side would talk to each other, the other side would talk to each other. So it's great for that. I'm more thinking about like joining in a random matchmaking and not having to go through trying to make all this work initially, because we should be like talking and playing like random matches if we want, and that's not the case right now. So it's very weird. I think maybe some stuff will happen possibly when Splatoon 2 actually comes out on Friday, so what, a day and a half from now? And then we'll probably see what exactly is going to happen, because it seems so weird right now for... I mean, really, I understand that some people may look at this and say, oh, you just hit these buttons, but think about, I guess, how difficult this is for something that shouldn't be this difficult. And of course, you can say, let's use Discord, and that's fine, but consider the fact that this should be something that is second nature by now, and that's kind of where we are. So I just wanted to show you guys really what we were dealing with here on the online app. The voice quality was good. When it worked, it was good, right? We could hear him, he could hear us. We're using speakerphone through a phone, and it's fine. But the fact that it's to this point is odd, to say the least.
It doesn't just auto kick you from the game instantly.
Right, but if I like we've been hearing, if I hit the home button here on my phone, I won't be talking to you anymore. I won't hear you anymore.
Yep.
In fact, just go ahead and start talking real quick, and I'm gonna hit the home button.
What's up, gamer stream?
There we are. So that's how you mute everyone in the room at once. Luckily, I can hit this and go back. Okay.
And now you've completely vanished.
Yeah, when I hit the home button, and I literally cut you off mid-sentence.
Yep.
Oh man, I have the resnap button thing on my phone, so I just jump right back to it. But it's interesting. This is definitely version 1.0.4 of this app. I will say that.
Yeah, man. And the fact that there's no publicity with it, like I saw one article that was written about it that basically said like it almost seems like Nintendo released it by accident.
Yeah, well, the backlash has not been good online, so maybe they'll fix some things in the next week or so.
Yeah, or at least add. So my biggest thing, I'm rendering my video now. I was messing with it this morning, and my biggest complaint was the fact that there's no actual functionality. It's so dumb that they're releasing a mount so you can stick this to your controller, but I can't put a map on my screen or anything. I just have to look at these little bubbles floating around as you talk.
Yeah, that would actually be a good idea to put like a map there so you can see where everyone's splatting and everything, where the ink is.
Yeah, because that was my #1 complaint about the game when I reviewed it, is that I missed the map way more than I thought I would. That was such a key part of the strategy of Splatoon 1. Not having it is ridiculous.
So,
press X.
Yeah, so, yeah, I guess that's it. That's us trying to figure it out. Man, if we can't figure it out, it's going to be tough for like the mom or the dad or somebody who buys it for their kid to figure all this out.
Yeah, there's no way a kid is just going to be able to figure this out on his own. All right, now I have to verify my email, and then log in, and then sync accounts. Yeah,
this is something. But thanks, guys, for watching. We thought we'd play around and try out the online functionality of the app with Splatoon 2. The voice quality's good, but that's kind of where it ends. Oh, I mean, the companion app is good as well. They could add things like you said, Max, where you have a map on your screen. That would actually be really cool. But things like looking back at your previous battles, your stats, all of that works fine. It's there. It seems to be like when you try to build a room and invite people for random matchmaking or anything like that, it kind of falls apart right now. But Max, I appreciate you jumping in and checking this out with me.
My pleasure as always. Cool. Dreamcast guy, always happy to help.
All right, cool. Thanks, guys. We'll see you next time.